Video. So, review, yeah, you read the title. Guarding the Grave. I'm not sure what year this is because, it was sold for like 6 years. Actually, they even released it, a remake in 2016 and a re-release in 2017. This is the original one though, and it works just like it did years ago, so. Now this thing is incredibly simple. I'll give it a demo. Okay, so, yeah, you got the idea. One thing that's neat that I didn't notice, I'm not sure if I don't think the tombstone's supposed to move by itself, but it does. It's just because of the arms. If you look here, I'll get into this part later, but the arms are attached to the clothes, which is attached to the main frame. So when it rises up, the grave lowers and you can see more of it. I'm not sure if that's intentional. Because it doesn't retract all the way back, so that's why I say I don't think it is. I'm not sure if it comes with stakes. I haven't even checked the bottom of the gravestone for that. But into my review portion of it. Motion is very simple. It just comes up, kind of sways because of the mechanism, which is just kind of, I'll take a picture of it and put it up on screen, but it's just kind of it's just a long metal tube with it broken into segments, and that kind of allows it to rotate, which is nice, but it's not super complicated, obviously. I mean, look at it. The picture's on screen now. That's the entire insides of it. However, I think for what it is, it works well. Not really anything they should have done differently, especially with the resources at the time. I think it's pretty good on motion. So I'll give it a 10 out of 10. There's really no problems with it. What they wanted to do, they executed it very, very well. Not much they could have added to make it any better. So there you go. One thing I want to talk about is the price of this thing. Now, when this thing released, $80, absolute steal for this. That's an easy 10 out of 10. However, adjusting for today's current values, this thing is, you'll be able to find it anywhere above $200, really. I'll do setup, which, as you saw earlier, incredibly simple. Literally, the entire thing is like 3 pieces, and you put 2 wires together and this tombstone together. It's super simple. There's really nothing wrong with it, other than it's kind of annoying to put the 2 pieces together. So 9 out of 10, just because putting the pieces together took me like 5 minutes, and it was really annoying. Anyways, talk about design. Now, the design of this thing is kind of clever. Anything with a tombstone involved, you can't really mess it up. Maybe you can. Anyways, sorry, I don't know what that was about. Yeah, so really simple design, looks good. I appreciate that they had this as a crack, just so it would fit in the box instead of just doing a straight line. Makes it look much better. Makes it look much more realistic. And I think that it coming from behind is a great touch. The hands on top are neat, but I'll talk about that in detail later. It kind of spills out the side though, which is a bit of a problem. And it's kind of that just kind of makes it not that good. I don't know. Tombstone design is alright. It's a little bland. Doesn't really make sense for a tombstone to have skulls on it, but it's a Halloween decoration. And so I'm going to get it activated again just to see the face. Okay, there you go, you saw it. So, the clothes, incredibly simplistic. Not like they had to add a lot, but, could have done better with that. He looks like a watermelon. Not even in a bad way, really. There's Okay, buddy. Yeah, okay. Alright, back to what I was saying. The face, though, I do like the design on the face, though it is very simplistic and not super detailed. I like it. So, for design, I'm kind of in the middle, on the fence with this one. I'll go ahead and give it a 7. For detail, I mean, this thing kind of flops. Okay, it's minimum 10 years old. Actually, that's not true. Minimum only like 8 years old, but still, that's old in terms of Halloween animatronics. This thing is like 3 generations ago. I think the face holds up. The rest, not so much. Now, this is going to be in a dark setting. All the gravestones still look like this for the most part, so that gives it some credibility. These hands, they look stupid. I'll be honest. They look really dumb. Like, come on. That doesn't look like a skeleton hand. That just looks like a... I don't even know what that looks like. Okay, it just looks like 4 sticks. Kind of lame. Now, on the gravestone, they didn't paint it thick enough because you can still see all the little bumps on it, at least up close, and you can still see that it's clearly made of styrofoam. You know, not a huge issue. And then also for detail, the clothes super drab and bland. Now the face. Damn it! Focus. Okay. As you can see, his face looks pretty cool. Again, not super complicated, but they didn't really need it to be. It's made of hard plastic. The lights in the eyes are, they're okay. They're also last gen, actually 2 generations ago, like the rest of this guy. But I think it works. So the face saves it. The face saves it from being like a. The face saves it from being like a 3 out of 10. So I'll give it a 5. Okay, and now for my final review of this guy. Should you buy it? So I'll start with the price. Okay, 10 out of 10 for $80. That's excellent. Very unavailable though. So for his design, I'll give it a 7. Simplistic, could have some better changes. For detail, 5. This part, the whole facade, looks pretty bland, lame. Clothes, kind of bland, lame. Face, pretty good though. And for motion, I also give it a 10. Super efficient. Didn't really need to change that like at all. For setup, I'll give it a. I also give it a 9 because it's super simple. It's 2 pieces, a little bit annoying to put together though. Now my final evaluation: should you buy it? If you can find this thing for under $200, I'd pick it up. That's just me though, as a collector. I don't have a huge collection. I have a couple that are pretty old though, and if I found this thing or something similar for $180 and I had the funds, I'd pick it up. Just because it's a piece of history, I guess. It may not suit your liking. I think it will fit in my graveyard well. I'm not going to use it too much though because it's so old that I don't want it to break. Because it's one of my most valuable pieces. Actually, that's probably not true, but maybe. Anyways, yeah. So if you can buy this for cheap, I'd buy it. If you can't, then don't, because unless you really want it, I don't know. There's not a ton to really want out of this thing. It's good though. It's definitely not bad. Anyways, this is my review. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.